Welcome back. So today I'm going to walk you through an end of year expense reporting tool that I have created. You can download the tool from this link in the comment section, refer to the link to the tool, and without further ado, let's get into it, how the tool works. So you can see that there are three sheets within this Excel workbook. The first sheet is expenses sheet. That this is the sheet where you can record all of your expenses. What you have to do is just enter the date, select the supplier from the drop down, and for example, if Daniela is one of your supplier, just select it. The description field would automatically appear based on how you have configured the supplier list, and you can mention payment method, whether it is ETF, cash, everything is drop down. GST, you pay the GST at the time of purchasing the product. Sometimes you do not, so you have to keep track of where you have to adjust the GST. So you can use the GST paid column to select that status of that expense category. You can select the expense category. You can categorize all your expenses into different segment, enter the value. GST would automatically calculate it at 10% of the total expense that you have added. Now, how you can mention the suppliers. So currently, you will see that there are few suppliers already mentioned there, but in case you are entering the detail of any new supplier, you have to just select others from the drop-down and enter the details of the supplier in the description field. It is to ensure that you are not dependent upon the supplier list to be updated all of the time and you can do what you want to do. Now, coming to the supplier list, you can always update the supplier list. You can add a new supplier. For example, if I want to add Big W as one of my supplier, I'll add it. And in the description, if I can say party supplies or any other supplies that I usually buy from that supplier. Now, going back to the expenses section, this supplier Big W would be available here. So I can select it here. The description will automatically fill in here. So I can add the dates from this sheet and I can select the invoice. Whether I have paid the GST as well. Yes, I can select the details about the supplies, what is the expense category, and I can include total amount of money that I have spent. The GST would be automatically calculated. Now coming the summary sheet, we can generate the summary about our expenses into different categories. In from the expenses sheet, I can see that I have added few expenses in July 2024, which is these are expenses in July 2024. I can see that petrol expense, which I have entered it here. I can see all my expenses in the summary sheet. All expenses including the GST are summarized here, and I can report all my expenses from this summary sheet very quickly. If I have multiple years of expenses, I can select the financial year based on the data entry that I have done. All my expenses based on the month of the year as well as year would appear in here. So this is a very good tool that you can use. This is free of cost. Just click on the link